My dad, I called him and I was like, Dad, look, I'm sorry. I got thrown out of school. I hit somebody in the head with a chair. And my dad was like, well, you didn't get thrown out of school yet. And I'm like, well, I did. He's like, I'm going to come down there. I'm going to negotiate. And I was like, you don't have to, Dad. Like, I'm expelled. I was in the wrong. He goes, no, there's no evidence. And I swear to God. So we comes down to the principal's office. I'll never forget this. He was wearing like a New York Yankees batting practice jacket, sweatpants. He had a cup of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. He was wearing his huge chain. He has like the bit, like one of those like Jesus, Jesus' actual height and weight in gold, right? Chain. So he walks into the principal's office and keep in mind, I mean, you have to have a meeting with the principal. There's a secretary. There's a whole system. My dad just ignores all that. He goes, which room is it? And I was like, oh, it's that room. So the secretary's like, oh, sir, can I help you? He just ignores, walks in. The principal, I'm seeing this like from behind my dad. The principal was on the phone and my dad goes, hey, can I talk to you? And doesn't introduce himself, nothing. And the principal's like, excuse me? He goes, yeah, I'm Chris's dad. I need to talk to you. And the principal's like, well, I'm on the phone, sir. You'll have to wait outside. And my dad just hangs up the phone.
Oh, wow.
It was like,
power
he
mode.
just hangs up the phone. He goes, look at that. Now you're not on the phone. Because when my dad gets into like a mode like that, and to be honest, like, I think my dad was a crazy nut job, in and out of prison guy when I was very young, before I was even born. The dad that I knew, other than this moment, was relatively calm. He was like a diabetic. He's on dialysis. But like when I was a kid, I mean, he was in prison. So, the principal didn't know who he was dealing with. You'd think you're dealing with private school kids, parents, they're very respectable. But my dad's just not that guy. So my dad was like, we got a situation. You can't throw my kid out of school. He's like, I can't let it happen. And the principal's like, well, he hit somebody in the head with a chair. So you have to, unfortunately he's expelled. My dad's like, there's got to be another way. And the principal's like, sir, there's really no other way. Truly, there's no other way. And my dad's like, let's think of another way. He's like, I came all the way here from Staten Island. Let's think of another way. And then the principal just, again, is getting frustrated himself now, as I would. I understand. And he goes, the principal says to my father, he goes, sir, are you stupid?